Hey everyone, just a quick word at the top of the ep. We're embarking on a tiny little mini campaign. It's looking like it's going to be 4 episodes long. The first 2 episodes are playing an awesome world building game called Forge of Providence by Dylan Ford. Huge thanks to Dylan because he's been amazing with sharing all the playtest kits and for giving us permission to play this and put it out. If you do want to check out the game, and I really recommend it, it is so much fun. The links to the Discord will be in the episode description and on all of our social media and Discord. And playtest kits will be available if anybody wants to give it a go. As I said, this is such an amazingly fun game. I've had an ace time every time, but what you hear is heavily edited down because, as you might not be surprised to hear, we went on a lot of tangents whilst waiting for Sara to bring our world to life. The large majority of these were irrelevant to the game, so the most irrelevant ones are going to be going out next week in a special outtakes episode on Patreon. Also, if anyone is listening to us for the first time and they've come over to hear how Forge of Providence may or may not be played, we're a sweary blue bunch, so I've told you now, and now we can just go ahead and enjoy the bloody episode. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Hello and welcome to Side Quest Main Feed Edition, where we'll be building a world and then playing a one-shot in whatever nonsensical, stupid hellscape we've wrought. I'm Paul Goodman, and I'm joined, as always, by...
I'm Jen Blundell. Hi.
I'm so afraid I normally go first. I'm Sara Keep. Oh my God.
Yeah, change your perceptions of shits.
I don't know where I go. I'm Nell.
That sounds about right.
All right.
And finally, and shaking his head.
Yep.
In the corner of the screen, probably because of all the football chat at the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Apple salt.
Oh. Boy, you had us all worried there.
Oh, it might be one of those episodes where I refuse to interact and you have to assemble my contributions based on previous episodes. Like episode 23 of Quest Fantastic.
Yeah, just like it.
Go back and listen to it to see if you can hear the editing magic Paul pulled on that one.
At several points, it's quite obviously me mum that you've gotten in as a close sound alike.
That'd be great. You know what, Paul? Call your mum up. Ask her to get on instead.
It was a spellbinding episode.
For everyone involved, including the local constabulary. That's right, everyone. Now that season 1 is wrapped up, we're taking a little break in order to rest and recuperate, as well as allow Sara the time to write and carry the entire next series.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sara.
Thanks, Sara.
We've all had fun, but now it's time to be serious. With fun, because
Yay.
we're going to be playing Forge of Providence, created by Dylan Ford. Providence is a collaborative world-building and role-playing game about... Yes, exactly. I didn't hear that because of the sheer volume of my own voice, but I'll pick it up in the edit.
Just say yes.
It is overwhelming, to be fair.
Yes, exactly was just the right response.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Perfect.
Paul. Exactly.
Well, agreed.
If it was anything to do with the eyebrows, then I'm all for it. Yeah, Providence is a collaborative world-building and role-playing game about gods. There are 6 gods to play: creation, destruction, protection, divination, manipulation, and obfuscation. They all have different roles to play in the creation of this world. I first played this at PAX Melbourne 22 with the beloved Ellen Graham and Dead Aussie Gamer, and then later with the equally beloved and handsome and cool Jeffrey and Christian from Roll and Tell. For non-recording purposes, gasp. And I know, I'm sorry, that could have been free content.
Goodman.
But it was content for us.
How dare you waste your voice?
Do you remember when we used to hang out as mates and that was just content for us?
No.
No.
No, neither. either.
What a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah, I know. Even talking about it's making me feel slightly sick. So moving on, it was such a fun time. I just knew it was going to work with the Quest Fantastic peeps.
Can I just interject?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a terrible time.
None of that happened.
Why'd I get sidelined? I also played that game.
Yeah.
Did I say...
You didn't include me. You're like, I played it with Jeffrey and Christian. I was like,
Oh,
what?
do you know
And
what?
me?
The first
Yet
edit...
another woman left out of history.
The first edit of these intro... Yeah, but I replaced Nell with Ellen, so it's fine. The problem is, in my intro notes, the first draft of that paragraph had me playing it with Ellen and Dag from PAX, and then us playing it with Jeffrey and Christian.
Yeah.
But in trying to make it pithier and more succinct.
Oh, you took me out.
I got rid of the
Easiest thing to
second
do.
pronoun. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Just
To be clear, no, but it's worth pointing out. Nell did
Brutal.
play with me, Christian, and Jeffrey. She didn't remember much of it until I reminded her of it about 4 days ago, though. So it's swings and roundabouts.
Now she's dying on this hill, though.
I also believe that Nell actually co-created this game, weirdly,
She
but it
did,
gets left
and
out
she's
of a lot
been
of the...
super gracious with everything that's happened until now.
Nell actually does all the editing for this podcast too.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's have that on the record.
Nell writes it as well.
Yeah, she writes it and does all the voices.
Criminal.
And I draw it.
And she draws.
Absolutely criminal.
Well, I put in the man hours, but in the actual recording,
man hours, is it?
it is when it's my hours. When it's my hours, you see. But when but Nell's would you prefer woman hours or person hours or
I'll take hours.
Nell's hours? Nell's hours are put into just in the middle of recording, just yelling "cut that," pause for laughter.
I wear a
again
hat.
and again and again for hours. She wears a hat.
And that's all Orson Welles ever did. And yet it cemented him as a titan of cinema.
And I'm looking forward to Nell's champagne adverts coming soon.
Oh, the French.
Literally changed the face of cinema all over.
Oh, the French. They don't care, Paul.
No one cares.
Oh, which Paul though? Because that's going to change how the rest of the
Salt,
session
definitely
runs.
salt this occasion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
For now.
For now.
But yeah, I've been speaking with Dylan on and off since PAX, and Dylan has been the absolute best in providing me with a playtest kit, answering all kinds of questions and clarifications on rules, and for giving the okay for us to run this game on our feed. So thanks so much, Dylan.
Thank you, Dylan.
Woo!
Everyone thank Dylan.
Thank Dylan,
Everyone
everyone.
Thank Dylan.
Thanks,
And I
Dylan.
wooed.
Nell wooed.
Yeah.
Villain.
I weed. Does that count?
What did you say?
I said I weed. Nell said she wooed. I said I weed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't make a big deal about it. Just say, yeah, exactly, and move on, please.
I was gonna, and then I thought, nah, I wanna hone in on this.
Want to grind the podcast to a stop to hone in on Jen's incontinence.
Please. And incompetence.
So yeah, as a disclaimer, the game usually consists of 2 stages, world creation and then conflicts and resolution in that created world. We're only going to be playing the first section today, so there are certain elements we'll be overlooking, sometimes in the interest of time, sometimes because of the ensuing chaos. But the entire game is bloody brilliant, totally original and heaps of fun. So if you like what you hear, definitely check out the Providence Discord. I'll pop the link in the episode description and on our Discord, and for any other bits of info I've forgotten. And I haven't really thought any of this big plan through, so we'll see how it goes.
Great.
And it'll be cool if it works. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's create a world and some poor, unfortunate inhabitants. This is a collaborative game, but by no means are the gods working together. Can be if you want, but we are gods. Capricious, arrogant, and stubborn. So we'll have no trouble slipping into role. Ba-bum tish. Ba-bum
I didn't get it.
tish. We're cunts.
You're a prick.
Oh, I get it.
Now you get it.
I get cunts. So everyone's going to pick one god from the list previously mentioned. I'm not going to tell you what it is again, so it's all by memory.
Okay,
now.
great.
But
Creation.
if you're a little handy, then-
Hunger.
Yep.
That angry feeling when you fall asleep and then you wake up from a nap and you're like,
I'm just looking at the thing labeled character creation. Does anyone else have creation, protection, divination, manipulation, destruction, and then just a black
Oh, yeah,
box
me
where a
too.
sixth one might
that's
go?
weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird,
Yeah.
isn't it? The god of obfuscation has been obfuscated.
What? No.
Oh.
So I have a very special plan. My idea is that because there are 5 of us,
Yeah.
I've
Nah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't know how to count. No one ever taught me.
So awkward.
But-
Steve.
Because Steve couldn't make it, unfortunately. He's working, but
Don't worry, everyone. I've downloaded it from the website and I have the access to the obfuscation.
well,
What a terrible error to have befallen this podcast. I'll send it round.
well, that's good. So if everyone else wants to spoil it for themselves, then go ahead. But the idea is 5 of us. The obfuscation god. The options you have to create they're more abstract concepts or things that you wouldn't display on the map. So what I was going to do was have that as a wild card, and I'm going to roll a d6 every round, and they're just going to be a few details for me to take forward into the next one shot.
Cool. Oh,
And
cool.
For now,
Oh, yeah.
obfuscated.
Obfuscated.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great.
And-
Secrets.
And Salt, if you want to roll a d6 and just yell some of those out at the same time, then I think it's just going to be more flavour for the podcast.
Flavor
It's an E.
Flav.
And I'm going to appreciate, like you, did you say?
It's an E.
Oh, an E. I think you said, like me. You are flavour for the podcast. You're picante.
You're right, I am Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Fucking Flavor Flav.
LL Flavour Flav over here. But yeah, so the god of obfuscation is obfuscated, but have a look at those gods.
Ooh.
If there's any particular one that appeals, just go for it. I have already played manipulation twice, so I cede manipulation to anyone who wants it. But you'll see all of the gods have different, what are called Genesis events. The god of creation will have different prompts for creating something than the god of destruction or the god of manipulation, and so on.
Yeah.
So everyone working in tandem sort of creates a nice varied world of things.
Fun.
What did Christian play? Because Christian's a cool person. I want to be like a cool person.
I believe Christian McCall played the god of creation.
Oh, that feels right.
It does feel right, doesn't it?
Sounds pretty good. What did Jeffrey play? Because Jeffrey's a cool person. I want to be like a cool
I think
person.
destruction. I think if Christian was creation, Jeffrey was destruction.
Yeah, I
That
feel like
sounds
Jeffrey
about
was
right.
destruction.
I feel like Jeffrey was obfuscation.
Oh, yeah, that also makes sense.
And I've ripped that out.
Yeah.
What did Ellen play? Because Ellen's a cool person. I want to be like a cool person.
Ellen is cool, but I don't remember because I was so overwhelmed at the sheer number of people at PAX. It was a fucking miracle that I was still awake.
Yay. Kind of like the idea of divination.
Oh, that one is fun, yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Do a bit
Let
of,
you have it.
bit of foreboding.
I'll let you have it.
Ooh, Mr. Foreboding.
That's generous of you, Jen.
Yeah, it's kind of, I was thinking about it. If no one else was going to say something, I'd have...
Well,
No, you take it. I also enjoy
right.
all the rest of them, so...
Oh, that's what I meant. All the rest of them. That's
Oh, we'll go there, I guess. I've got light feelings, but I don't like saying my feelings until other people say their feelings.
Say your
so
feelings.
That I can... No.
Say your feelings.
We respect your
Say
feelings,
your feelings, Sarah.
I refuse.
Please.
Say your feelings. Just speak your
'cause they're
feelings.
light.
It's good to let the words out.
All right, I don't know if I want to do, like, manipulation or destruction. I feel like I'm more of a creation protection kind of person.
Well, that's good, because I
Okay.
definitely wanted to be manipulation or destruction.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Well, there we go.
Oh, we're a perfect balance for each other.
Aw.
I'd quite like, if we're nominating people, which I believe we are, we're nominating people to do stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
We are now.
That's what we're doing.
That's what's turned into.
That's what's happening.
What were your ideas?
No, I'm happy.
Oh,
Pick
you
what
were
they like.
you were simply divining what the rest of us would be.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I've got the mic on in Discord.
If I found out that in a Hindu-esque system there is a maintainer, a creator, and a destroyer, and I found out that Nell was the destroyer, I feel like I'd be pretty okay with that. If
True.
Nell destroys it, probably should have been destroyed.
At least it'd be done right.
So
you know?
we're then saying that Jen would manipulate things?
Yeah, feels right. I'm a human and you are my puppets.
But Nell, what are you feeling about that?
I'm good with what if Jen wants, because I have played destruction. So if Jen wants destruction,
I'll be
you're
destruction.
welcome to have it.
Okay, I'll be destruction. If you've been destruction already, I'll be destruction.
Okay.
It is enjoyable.
That's
I did enjoy the destruction.
Okay. So I guess that means you be manipulation now, because it's just manipulation protection left.
So, yep.
And Goodman cannot be manipulation again. It's not allowed. It's in the rules.
Can't
Oh
let
yeah.
it.
So I'll be manipulation. All right,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
I'm almost tempted to do protection because I think creation goes first. I'm like, ooh, don't want to go first.
Yeah, look, that's not a bad idea. I can go first. I can show everyone how it's done.
Oh, yes. What did I say again?
Divination.
You're very forgetful, diviner.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I have no vision of the past, only the future.
Sure, that's my excuse.
Very forward thinking.
No memory whatsoever, just forward thinking.
Okay, cool. So that's Salt as the god of divination, Goodman as the god of creation, Jen as the god of destruction, Nell as the god of manipulation, and Sara as the god of protection.
I put umlauts over one of the letters, and it's completely changed how you pronounce the word. And I'm okay with it.
Cool.
I did it just to make it look like it was a fancier word. I'm like, no, it just is a fully different word.
So with that in mind, does everyone have
Yes.
their god wrought into life?
Yep.
Into being?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, why doesn't everybody introduce their gods? Shall I?
I thought you were going to say
shall I go
shout them all at
first?
the same time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All that.
You can fix it in editing.
Hate you so much.
Yeah, you go first, Goodman.
My god of creation, true name is Fleam.
Fleam. Terrifying.
I am the center of all Fleam. My domain is beauty and craving vanity. God of protection.
That's me.
That's Sarah.
What was your title?
The Centre of All Fleam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the title. Okay, great.
Oh, okay, that wasn't just some bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was just a dumb joke.
That wasn't you just being a dickhead.
Okay, great.
Just checking.
It was both.
My god is called Ira, but it's spelled A-U-R-A, but there's umlauts over the U, so that's why it's pronounced fully different to how it looks.
How do you spell that?
A-U-R-A with umlauts over the U.
Okay.
The title is The Hand That Holds.
Nice.
The domain is ignorance, in that they want to keep the people of the world unaware of external horrors.
Oh.
Beautiful.
And the craving is shelter.
That's nice.
Awesome. Okay, divination. Salt.
Divination?
Divined for us.
Uh-oh. His name is Temen.
Temen.
Alias Parsless Acacius.
Wow.
They gave him their own name.
Okay.
Nice.
Domain is stories, and the craving is tension.
Beautiful.
Cool.
All good stories need that. Temen.
What possible way could there be towards progress other than tension?
No.
True.
Else lies stagnation.
Oh.
Sounds like a strong man. And I'm excited.
Absolutely.
What was the title again, Salt? Just for posterity.
Parsless Acacius.
Parsless Acacius, mate.
Yeah.
I love it. Is that the Sumerian?
No, that's the Latin one. The Sumerian one is Temen.
I see.
Older name. Got passed around a couple of different religions, a couple of different, cultures coming and going. Ended up at Arcasius. What are you going to do?
All right. Manipulation.
Oh, moi.
Janelle.
Following that nicely researched god, my true name is Hilsey.
Hilsey.
Hilsey!
I'm Hilsey.
You can't just play Morrick now.
You can't just play an obscure stop on a southern train line.
You can't just play a Premier League football team.
The interesting thing about Hilsey is it straddles all leagues.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that in football school.
They're in every league all at once. Magical.
1 to 20.
All the leagues.
All the leagues 1 to 20, yes.
The interesting thing about Hilsey is that it straddles the river Huddle with the river Tom Shanks.
England's a magical place.
Sorry now. Please tell us about Hilsey.
Please tell us about Hilsey.
So Hilsey. Hilsey the tiresome.
The tiresome.
Because going up hills is tiring.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hilsey the tiresome. Domain, earth, and craving is influence.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you see, Morrick didn't crave influence.
Yeah.
Morrick craved friends.
He just acquired it by being himself.
And mirrors. Yeah. Okay. And then finally, Genstruction.
Yes. So my god is destruction. True name is Tadmir.
Nice.
Title is The Pit.
The Pit.
Ooh.
And you all fell in it.
Oh, no.
And
When we agreed to start this podcast.
Yeah. Domain is sacrifice and...
Self?
No, wait, I got them the other way around. Domain is fear, craving is sacrifice.
Oh, that's even worse.
That is intense.
Okay.
Playing a mum yet again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen's playing a wrong'un.
Oh, no. What a surprise.
Hey! That could be nice.
I could be nice. I could be Jen. I could be
That was a very heavy, in terms of songs you want to improvise lyrics to, there's a lot of prompts required there. As Mad Libs go, there's a lot of blanks on that page.
I could be nice. I could be Jen. Fuck it. I could be Violet Skies.
What a team. What a roster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I need to put more like a nicer name and alias.
You're playing manipulation. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Hilsey and Fleam over here, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Hilsey and Fleam.
Hilsey and Fleam.
Hilsey and Fleam.
We kind of sound like an Irish folk band or something.
Yeah.
Hilsey and Fleam.
It sounds like an inflammation.
Hilsey and Fleam there. We'll get that removed.
Yeah.
You never want to get Hilsey and Fleam.
Hilsey and
Horrible.
Fleam.
I've got it Hilsey and Fleam.
Paul Salt, didn't you catch that during London Film Festival one time?
Actually came up with it. Introduced it to the community in that festival.
Born with it, mate.
Patient Zero. That's cool of you.
Moulded by it.
By the Hilsey and Fleam. So as with any world-building game,
Hello.
there will be a map that is drawn. Usually, I think with this, when everybody's playing in the same room, like real friends, everybody contributes, adding their own distinctive artistic style and flair to the map. But we happen to have a Sara, which we're very fortunate for, who's going to be taking care of the map today. When it's done, we'll be putting it on all the social media and Discord and anywhere else people show up to ask for updates from me. So,
oh my god, the lines are appearing as if from nowhere.
This is wild.
Oh, those are the best 3 lines I've ever seen.
Indeed.
Talk about 3 lines.
3 lines on the chart.
Page. Sara, you know this one.
You wrote it. Sing up the lyrics.
Be proud.
Yeah.
Go on, sing up the lyrics, as they say.
Sing up the lyrics. Shut up, Paul Salt.
Come on, England, play up the football.
You got a map. It's got 6.
Here's your 6 lines.
Seggies.
What else do you want from me?
Because there are 6 gods. Each player draws or
tell Sara to
creates
draw
their bit of the coastline.
Ooh.
Coastline, shoreline, cliff face, fire, whatever, whatever. A fjord, a sound. What's the difference?
Duck pond.
Yeah,
A duck pond at the edge of the earth. Yeah.
Ooh.
To
Duck
start off with, I'll just say, just land. Just have it as like a curve.
In which box? Because I'm now numbering the boxes just so people can.
Let's go for I'll go for number 6. My true.
Oh, my
place.
favourite number.
I'm
out.
So for me, I'll just go for a bit of no frills coast, not beach or anything, not a cliff face necessarily, just a line on a map just to get it started. And then, so we definitely got at least one.
Ta-da.
That looks so nice. That looks so much nicer than if I'd have done it.
One line, just one curved line would be a struggle.
Okay,
It wouldn't look curved in the same way.
Gilbert would not have been able to resist the temptation to make it a dick and balls.
Hey, it's not too late for us to make this just into Goodman's face.
There we go. Thank you, Sara.
There we go. Right. Oh,
Okay.
who wants to go next?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll put it in my favourite box. 2. Well, to divine, to see the past, you need a long view of things around. So I'd like a magical lighthouse. Or at least a piece of organic rock that looks like a tall pillar. And you know how Tolkien, like in his natural environment in the early days, had like these weird tall towers that had like the torches up, and they weren't man-made; they were just part of the thing,
like an outcrop or something.
An unnatural, but like natural thing. A hill. That's what I meant. A hill. A slight hill, please.
Hold on,
Wow.
I got it.
A fantastical world.
Oh. Super.
Jen.
An archipelago.
A Joanna Hogg movie.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like that's a Joanna Hogg there, mate. Stunning. All right, who's next?
The pit would like a pit, please. Can I have a pit?
A pit. How does a pit?
I want the opposite of what Paul's salt one is. So
Put it in 5.
instead of a nice straight border, there's like a cut into the land.
Does that tickle your fancy, Jen?
Yeah, I'll do.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
We're like a
That's
tessellating
really lovely.
jigsaw piece.
Yeah. Don't you dare stick your bit of jigsaw in my pit. Won't be having
Classic
it.
line of
Oh, with
Jen's.
that kind of talk, Jen, how can I resist? Okay, who's next?
No?
I kind of feel like I'd just like a really sheer cliffs.
Oh, maybe tall cliffs. Extra high cliffs.
It's like a drop off
Nice.
that you definitely die if you fall off.
Oh no. Yeah, you're fucked if you go off them.
What the fuck do I want?
Dick and balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Not a geographical feature that looks like dick and balls. Actual flesh growing out the side of this mountain.
Perfect. Love it.
Oh, so disturbing.
But it looks great.
Oh, don't undo it.
Oh.
Sport.
I'll do what I want, mate.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
I got a power here. I'm just gonna go with quite a generic flat land because my person is all about protection and shit, or like shelter.
Oh, you could do a cave.
Oh, yeah, that's actually great.
Well, for the final one, I reckon we'll spitball 6 ideas and then I'll roll a d6.
A spitball?
A big fucking spitball. So cave can be one. Suggestions, please.
A rocky range of mountains.
Rocky range.
Rocky range.
Say shoreline. Topographical features.
Nude beach?
A nude beach is just inherently so. And we have to find them before we can set one up.
I assume they are naturally forming.
I think it should be an incredibly generic thing that mirrors box free so it looks symmetrical and nice.
I think the opposite.
Okay, I'll just put incredibly GTTLOAN.
I think it should go off the corner so it looks like it's actually part of the mainland.
See.
I'm not going to put that, but well done for having said something.
Good on you, champ.
I'm going to say
I'm trying to think of how to word that. If
Nah.
causeway, not an actual built causeway, like a land that just it goes off into the distance. We don't know where it goes. It's a long, skinny bit of land.
Okay.
Imagine Australia and Tasmania still combined, but it's not under the water.
that at some point might be covered by an ocean.
An islet that might separate off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Given I'm worried, the idea is that because there's only 5 of us, we need to roll a dice to determine what the 6th square is. But there's only 5 of us, so we won't be able to give you 6 options to go on the dice. Shall we determine the 6th option for the dice by coming up with a short list?
That's an awesome idea, and I hate you. Some old bollocks.
Yeah, but that.
A black hole.
Literally just write that, and then if it comes up as that, Sarah has to interpret what that means.
Yep.
Perfect. Is that 6?
Okay, I'm going to say forest.
Ooh.
If it's a forest that's kind of impassable, impenetrable. Forest,
So it's a black hole.
parenthesis, impenetrable black hole. Yeah.
Cool.
Rocky Range.
Rocky Range.
Oh, it's a rocky range. Hooray.
Look, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get black hole, but whatever.
Especially because it wasn't on the list.
That's really... It was a long shot now.
There we go. Here is our world.
It's beautiful.
So, it is beautiful, especially when Sarah draws things.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I'll do a side-by-side comparison.
I respectfully disagree.
Oh, well, you would, because you're lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we play, we're going to go in the order that the gods are listed on the sheet until this world feels created enough or we run out of time. When each player takes their turn, there are a few steps which, for the sake of flow, we're not going to follow to the letter, but this is basically what you keep in mind. Number 1, Forge of Creation. Describe how it's forged. Oh, I just saw Jen Blundell's name pop up on this Google Doc, and I'm just waiting now to see if she's changing it or if she's just clicked on the...
Delete it all, Jen.
Oh.
But scorched earth.
Poo player turn. It's very good.
Fuck yeah.
Award-winning podcaster Jen Blundell.
Yay. I'm so funny.
So funny.
Everyone notice how funny I am.
So funny. Step 1, Forge of Creation. Step 2, decide on a tier. This comes into play a lot more in the second section. Oh, she's written tits now.
Sorry.
No, you keep going. This is
gold, right?
This is everything. Yeah.
Don't let him stifle your art.
This will win us, and by us I mean me, a second award. Yeah.
Free the fucking nipple. Come on.
That's it.
Nell.
Yeah.
I appreciate
This is
that.
a feminist issue.
Yeah.
It was very patriarchal of me to point out
It really
the
was.
tits in the page, wasn't it? God.
It really was.
I'm the villain. I'm the actual villain.
Always.
So decide on a tier. Mythical, heroic, or ordinary. Basically, this would just be saying whether it's something that's imbued with divine, like godly power. If it's heroic in the sense of like a Hercules, or like something that's like supernatural or abnormal or something, but not quite the level of gods, or ordinary, like us, but just slightly less good. Number 3, there's discussion if we want to ask any questions, or in this case, just riffing chaotically on whatever comes. And then we add a trait. So this is like unreliable or sexy or something.
Cool.
And then we introduce an aspect such as safety, inquisitiveness, dangerous, and then 1 strength and 1 weakness relating to that. The other gods can then add 1 strength or weakness, or alignment and weakness as it's called in the playbook. And then if we want, we can tell a legend, the story behind it, or, just the kind of shit that's going to come out of our mouths anyway. It's just for flavor in our version of the game. And then each other god can choose one of the below reactions. You can forge a linked creation, describe a small event that happens, or foreshadow your god's response.
Fun.
And again, I feel like I don't want to get too draconian here, but the important thing is, right now, that we have some fun.
Oh, yay!
So I hope everybody's ready to have some fun.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I've been greased up for hours.
I'm bloody ready. That is it. And we can now start the game. Hopefully I'll have edited that down to about 7 minutes.
No.
Everything's going to be great. I'll go first. God of Creation and...
good vibes.
Good vibes creation.
God of Creation and good vibes.
So the Genesis events, which is at the beginning of the character sheets thing, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this will give you a sentence about your god, and then it will give you some prompts.
Okay.
Cool.
Pick one of those prompts.
Cool.
So, the god of creation, at first there's nothing until you forge the first creation of existence. I can choose one of the below and forge it. So the heavens, the first landmark, or the first child.
It says your first child. So is this world populated yet?
Not yet, no. This is up to us as gods.
I see.
To breathe life into this world.
I thought it was like a sort of Greek mythology style deal where there's like people, but then also the gods have literal children.
Yeah, but we're not at this people stage yet.
Okay.
I think it's based on that.
Oh, I see. Yes,
people are coming later.
Your children will appear as a demigod, so not as a regular person.
Well, I think I'm going to bring my first child in before establishing the heavens, because I think
poor thing.
I start micro and build out to the macro.
Just existing in a skyless.
Or does the heavens only exist once the first child exists? Because who's going to be there to see it?
Beautiful thought.
Well, exactly. I'm doing it. I'm doing it all for you, child. I'm not doing this for my elf. I'm doing this for you. It's all for you.
Who's your elf?
Thanks, Mum. I'm in therapy for years.
Wow.
So, my first child is a pig that plays the violin.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And it's going to play the violin because I never got a chance.
Name, please.
Yeah, fair.
When I was a child.
That seems fair.
And I think the only way for this child to achieve real happiness is to do what I wanted to do. And I forgot what I was saying because the wrinkles on that pig's snout.
Yeah, it's very good.
So fucking good, Sarah.
Yay.
Sarah jumped straight to it with the wrinkles.
It's incredible. My mind doesn't work in this way. And Sarah goes, oh, I'll put some wrinkles on the snout because obviously. And I just forget what I was doing.
Oh, look at the eyes. Oh, he's a person now. But it's that mouth that's going to make all the difference. There it is. Oh, no.
Oh. No, it isn't.
There it is. You were right to delete that line. You were right.
Bluffing artist.
Happy as only the first being could be.
Yeah. Cloaked in complete darkness in a formless land.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
With only his instrument creating the music of the Ainur.
Ainur.
Oh.
Having my work viewed and critiqued as drawn is a weird experience.
But it's critiqued in the way of everybody going, fuck, that's good. Fuck me, I love this pig.
Yeah. Still, that must be very hard to experience.
I watch a lot of Portrait Artist of the Year and Landscape Artist of the Year, and that's very much what Tiravan Shirvan offers to most of the people on there. Fuck, that's good. Oh!
Good Lord. Lovely brushwork. Fucking great.
What's that you're doing? You're using the brush to apply paint to the paper.
Fuck me.
Everyone, we can stop using our fingers.
That's some tight painting.
Some sick painting blood.
So I like the pig being drawn with the smiley face. Makes me realise that, yeah, I have created my pig child who plays the violin to be inherently happy.
Aww.
With his lot.
That's real nice.
And I think that's not necessarily concurrent with what's going on in the pig's mind.
Oh.
You think that smile is actually hiding a great inner pain?
Yeah, kind of like Jesus.
Very much like Jesus.
Who's known for his smile.
And his violin playing.
Yeah.
Jesus is known for his smile.
His winning smile.
I'm going to start shouting that around the streets. Now it's leading into Christmas. I'm just going to be like, Jesus is known for his smile.
You should say it to random men. Hey, love, smile. It's Christmas. Jesus was known for his smile.
Yeah, I should.
I also just love Jesus on the cross with his violin.
Smiling.
It's really been embraced by many of the world religions. It's why so many of the churches are associated with fiddling.
Oh!
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
That was a joke.
That was a joke. That was an old-fashioned. It's a bit edgy. It's not really my style, but it's got a construction, ambiguity.
Love it.
God, you're right. This live feedback thing is actually really good.
And I love it, and I don't know why anyone wouldn't.
That joke about child molestation was my equivalent of a happy violining pig. We all have our oeuvres.
Yeah, look
at that happy
That's
pig.
such a good pig, Sarah. Oh, you're shrinking him.
Shrinky pig.
Shrinky pig.
Shrinky pig.
Shrinky pig.
There you go.
Is his ability to change his size inherent to his nature? Is it depending on the quality of his violining? How big he grows?
It depends. Yeah, actually, it depends on how many people are listening. How many people are able to hear the violin dictates how big he gets. The more people that hear the divine fiddling, he can grow to the size of galaxies, and he will swallow us all one day.
And that is why the fiddling pig clearly represents the super ego that feeds upon the attention served by the proletariat, who are made manifest in this novel. He's very big now.
Oh my god.
You look away from Discord for 1 second and the pig's enormous and sitting on the world.
Uh-oh, Clip Studio's crashing.
Oh no!
It doesn't like the big pig.
The pig has become astronomical. It can't process it.
Saved it. No more changes. No more changes possible.
We're finished.
Oh my god.
We're back. We're back to a tiny pig.
Phew. Okay.
Boo.
So I give them a form and thought. They're the first to walk the world, forge them as a demigod, and add a trait for one natural element they embody, such as the sea, wind, or earth. I think music, I've created a natural element.
Every music college in this world is going to have some variation of the pig as a mascot.
Yeah. Oh, you studied at the Happy Pig Conservatoire.
I studied at the Porcin Hurrah. That's not French for pig. I couldn't do it. It was on the fly.
I had thought, you know what? I was going to try and make a similar joke and say it in French, and I had the word for pig, and now it's gone because you said le Porcin Hurrah.
So a strength and a weakness. I mean, the strength is bringing music to the masses, surely, the soon-to-be. Yeah. Unless masses without ears or any ability to hear are created. And then we're going to get into some real theologically demanding stuff. Yeah, some about
real ableist law there.
Presence of... No, more just about the presence of divine music, and is it felt or is it heard? Just interesting, not funny stuff like that. And I think that's a strength, bringing music to people. That's always a good thing.
Weaknesses, none.
And weaknesses. Well, a weakness is forced by God to be happy.
Oh, good. He can't play the sad songs.
Devastating.
Or if he does, he has to do it ironically.
Very good line. Crucial line. Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at him. Oh, that's... Sarah, you're good.
Oh, no, look.
The conflict.
This is breaking my heart. It's better than anything I'll ever do.
Oh,
you're breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go break. You see, you couldn't play that. It's too poignant.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go breaking me heart.
So we're never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. He sneaks. The gods don't understand his language, so he's able to hide bittersweet lyrics, but he has to keep the tempo upbeat because that's universal.
Yeah, to get it past the censors.
Yeah. I mean, the pig's got a pretty good narrative going so far. Let's see how his narrative of forced happiness, but powers of profound influence over the people manifest as our story goes on.
Superb. We've already got the main character for our next one shot.
You don't want to overwork the pig, as they say.
That's true. Sarah, God of Protection.
God, I also have to play the game.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to draw whilst you do this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So, your presence, will, and holiness is bound in your first moments of existence in a demigod, a race of creatures, people, or something else. But they wouldn't be sentient because Nell is in charge of the first sentient kind.
Yeah, does it make sense for Nell to go first? To give you another option?
Yeah, I feel like, because I think my thing's all about protection. I feel like I would be bound to the sentient kind. I'm not going to bind myself to sheep 2.0, new sheep.
New and improved sheep.
That does sound good, actually. I'm going to protect these new sheep.
All right, fair enough. So should we move on to divination then?
Ooh, yes, I get to put some sort of foreshadowing in there. Some sort of buried thing that they'll find. Some good options here. I could create a second character, but I feel like, no, I want to bury something for someone to find and have it be really important. Maybe even the pig. Who knows?
Hopefully.
I think I want to bury an artifact. Yeah. Yes, perhaps my God looks upon this work of creation and this mighty pig who's been created, looks into the future, longs for tension in some way, and so realizes that every force, no matter how positive, is going to require some form of opposite. A trumpet.
A trumpet.
There is a trumpet. A trumpet that, when played, renders everyone who hears it senseless and incapable of reason. Yes.
The Daily Mail trumpet.
Or just like having a trumpet played at you from 2 inches away. But from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I chose trumpet for a reason.
Does the trumpet have a name, mate?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a true.
Do some more lore about this trumpet.
That's a true.
That's a true.
That's a trumpet.
Let's call it...
Trumpet with out.
Look at that trumpet.
That's a
Look
nice
at that
trumpet.
trumpet coming along.
Oh, I haven't seen the trumpet.
Look at that trumpet.
Look at that trumpet.
Look at that fucking trumpet. It does occur to me, I could not have picked a more difficult musical instrument for you to have to draw.
It's fine. I just had to look up a reference image. I also had to look up a reference image for a violin.
And a pig.
Never
seen one of those.
No, the pig was off the dome, hence why it looks janky as hell.
There is a question, part of that question line about in divination about an artifact is what about it implies your true nature?
Yes. I think it implies my absolute desire, in first and foremost, for everything to have an answer to itself.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nothing must ever be complete.
Interesting.
If there is a great force for good in the world, there must be an equal force for madness or irreason.
Cool.
Otherwise, we will become complacent, and our art, our stories shall suffer.
And do you know already what kind of hero is going to wield this, or
Fucking buff one.
Well, I know who would.
You know?
I know the nature of the beings, I think. That because I know the nature of Morik, what's your character?
Hilsey.
Because Temen understands the nature of Hilsey, has a good idea of the kind of being that they might create, and therefore the kind of being who might wield the trumpet. You asked if the trumpet had a name. The trumpet does.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Does only the trumpet know?
Yeah, hold on. Horn of Sibelius.
Okay. Nice.
Does it whistle?
How are you spelling that?
Hold on, let me just check something.
As it sounds.
Okay.
Sibelius. I don't think Sibelius ever used a fucking trumpet in anything he did.
Sibelius.
Wait, we're spelling it differently?
Sibelius! Fuck yeah! Got it.
On of Sibelius.
How is it actually spelled?
No, but let's keep that. Belius is Belius.
Where's it buried, Paul?
Ooh, I think it should be buried within the little islet.
All right, Salt, give me a trait.
Well, I mean, it maddens. It drives anyone who hears it to be senseless and incapable of reason. So, maddening, immutable.
Okay, cool.
But potentially could be drawn into a new sense of melody or reason by, let's say, a violin-playing pig.
Maybe.
But it would be a tremendous battle of wills, and it would require the pig to have great conviction in what they were doing.
And someone to invent a CG team to keep up with it.
If it were to be heard, it would look like the animated sequences from Fantasia, which will be animated live by Sara Keith.
So maybe immutable as the trait, and then maddening as the aspect, and then a strength and a weakness like related to its maddening nature. Super loud. Is that a strength or a weakness?
Well, arguably both, depending on
Yeah.
where you're at, what the function is, whose side you're on.
Strength is very loud. Weakness is too loud.
Yeah.
Weakness. If you take one of those little fucking reeds out, it's useless. If you don't empty the spit valve.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't know if trumpets have reeds.
No, they don't.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Brass in it, not woodwind.
Fuck.
Get out of town, you Mr. Fancy Classical FM.
Okay, spit valve dependency.
Yeah.
So a plucky protagonist could aim to remove the spit valve and douse it. Not destroy it, just douse it in the ocean of dowsing.
Or after enough playing, the spit valve will fill. If the hero doesn't know, or the wielder doesn't know that it needs to be emptied. Eventually, very much like a storm that weathers the land, the tide of madness would roll back, unveiling potentially new things beneath.
Shit. Okay, I'm going to copy-paste spit valve dependency into an empty cell.
I'm going to write what you just said and put it in there.
I'm just going to keep spit valve dependency because I'm inordinately proud of that.
It's very good.
And dangers of filling spit valve. And then I'll do an ellipsis to in substitute for everything that you just said.
Everything you said.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ooh.
It's like a transcript. Etc. But etc.
Yada yada.
Some shit.
I feel like if it's played by a mortal who really is too weak-willed, their brain is absolutely going to explode.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like it really is going to it's just like, don't even try. You've got to be at least fairly confident.
think you have to play it with intention.
Real intention. But if you're a mortal, like, hey, someone might try and, like, a demigod might try and fail and be like, well, I'm sad. If it's just a regular mortal, that's it.
Yeah.
Brain explodes.
Okay.
It's actually, Sarah's drawing it as an actual
Maybe
explosion.
what happens if you
that.
just blast into it, like with one breath, it turns into one of those actual medieval phenomenons where village dances itself to death.
Ooh, fun.
Sheer madness.
That sounds good. And now we've got, now the etc. feels properly, like, earned.
Truly a mighty etc. mate. It's like if Tolkien had started the Silmarillion and then ended it etc.
Yeah, I definitely think we should have a small event where that has happened at some point early on. And I know we haven't got any mortals yet, but...
Well, if we're doing another round, I could have a city devoid of life.
Now, was this just from one person playing the trumpet, or did everybody go, oh, he just clearly didn't do it right? I'll have a quick...
How many did that kill? Not as many, sir. All right, I'm on it.
We're not operating on cleave rules, sir.
Look at that.
Oh. And
Follow guy.
that looks like that's the like diaspora of continents. It went on to form its own world.
With the brain that comes.
Different bits of head shell.
Oh, it's like Japanese creation myths. It's beautiful.
Hey, if a god did it and they also didn't have enough will and their head exploded, then yeah, I think we could actually create some islands.
Yeah. What do you think happened to the sixth player of this game?
Steve. So that means it is Janelle's go.
Janellifer.
So it says shape land in bold to create the perfect place for mortals to be born and then forge the first sentient race of the world.
But also Sarah's go is dependent, we realised, on you creating people. So maybe for this first go, just create the place and the people.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Make it all pigs. Oops, all pigs.
Oops, all pigs.
To shape the land, I think the first sentient beings that I'm going to create will need a forest of screaming trees.
Yes, agreed.
Absolutely.
Huh.
From which the violin shall deliver them, from the madness of the trees.
That's right. And these screams are like bingos, but more high pitched. Horrible. Horrible.
I like how much music and sound is playing into.
Sarah, please.
Well, I have been doing my vocal training. Hold on, let me get to G3.
I can't believe that that's an exercise they're giving you.
That was the first lesson.
Welcome to week 6 of Raspy Screams.
What was that? What did you just say now?
The screaming never stops.
Good.
Just ever. It's just one constant.
Okay. Now, how far?
Oh yeah, can you draw that?
I'm just loving watching this little guy.
I know, it's so good. How far away can the screams be heard?
Oh, look. I feel like it's going to be very, I don't know. I think drifting on the breeze for a lot of people, there's maybe once you get within, 5 miles, it's like, what the hell is that weird sound?
Yeah.
And then you get closer and it's, so it's not the
Nice.
whole world. It's not
Okay,
the whole
yeah.
world because that would be unsettling for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. Look. Oh, God. Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful.
So good.
Now, 17 more of those, please.
There are 17 trees in the forest of screaming trees.
Well, now watch me pull a little scam.
I love Scam. Ah.
Twins.
Ah, Scam.
Scam.
Yes.
Good scam.
Yes.
Oh, glorious.
Beautiful.
Couldn't be better.
So this is where humans come from, yeah? Or
This is where the first sentient beings they've come
Mortals.
out of here because who would want to be in here?
okay. And what mortals are you picking?
Well, I would like my mortals to be bipedal capybara with antlers.
Oh my god.
Is this too much?
Capybara,
I can
Sarah.
turn it down. I can turn it.
It's never too much, but I just have to pull up more
I
references.
can turn it down. I can just have people with antlers.
No,
How about we just go humans with antlers?
No, I've pulled up the capybara. It's
I just
fine.
feel like the capybara, they'd be such a wise and wonderful first sentient race. Look at a capybara's face. That shit is wise and grumpy.
Which ones are the capybaras again?
Giant guinea pigs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But different to the quokkas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Quokkas are smiling all the time. Capybaras don't look like they're smiling.
Okay.
This is reminding me of that Herzog quote about the jungle. You know, the trees here are in misery and the birds are in misery. I don't think they sing, they just screech in pain.
Beautiful.
Pretty much.
And he was right.
The trees are in misery.
Got to be little bipedal
the
capybaras
birds.
as well.
Oh, so misery.
No, this was young Herzog. He spoke much quicker. The trees are in misery and Kinski is not right.
Stay away.
Bipedal capybaras with antlers. Yeah.
Woo!
And occasionally, for 1 minute of every day, that's what the trees sing.
That's right. You just got to be nearby to.
And that's
to
the
hear
time
it.
when they sleep.
Oh yeah, look at that nose. That is capybara nose. Yes.
Capybara nose.
Capybara
Snout.
nose.
I don't know. What Snout? I don't know. Whatever you call it.
Whatever.
Snooze.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
all coming together.
Yes.
so good.
Oh my god, I love it.
That's amazing how much that eye changed everything.
I know.
The pupil.
Yes.
Fucking
Suck it.
stupid. Fucking-
I've seen some shit. But I'm really kind. I'm kind, really.
He looks so kind.
We've got so far Forest Screaming Trees and Capybara.
Bipedal capybara with antlers.
Bipedal capybara. I don't know how to spell capybara.
Capybara.
What are they called? They can't call themselves the bipedal capybara with antlers, can they?
Oh yeah, they do. Probably not going to call themselves. We're the bipedal capybaras with antlers. They're probably not going to say that.
Yeah.
They can be
Bicapantlers.
the
Hillsians.
The
Hilsey's chosen folk.
Billsy?
Hilsey.
I thought you said Billsy.
they can be the Billsies.
The Billsies, okay.
The Billsies
The
from
Billsies.
the
The
Billsies.
Billsy from Hilsey.
Hillsies Billsies.
Now, is it
Perfect?
Billsies IES or YS?
It's very important.
Because I know, in our world, with our city conventions, it could be IES, but...
I was thinking IES.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or IEZZZZZZ. So everyone knows it's cool.
Oh, here come the horns.
Billsies are coming to life.
Okay, so whilst Sarah is just making everything incredible,
Yes.
now give me what's a trait of the Screaming Trees?
A trait of the Screaming
Yeah.
Trees. They are...
Good listeners.
Yes. They're very good listeners. It sounds like they're not listening to you, but they really are.
I will tell you a secret of the old world. If you whisper your problems into the mouth of the Screaming Trees, they will hold it for you, so you need not carry it anymore.
That's right. Eventually it gets screamed back out into the world.
Pretty good, actually. That's pretty good.
I was ripping off In the Mood for Love.
Oh, well.
Homage.
Not ripping off. It's inspired.
But is this it's like the nature sounds in Japanese toilets that hide the
Yes.
sounds of pooping.
Yes.
You whisper the secrets in, and the sounds of screams drown them out.
That's just for me and one car Y to know.
We've also seen In the Mood for Love, but don't remember that.
What? It's the ending.
Yeah, but
Paul
that's...
Salt's making it up then.
Oh, okay.
Definitely making it up. He's definitely making it up. It's definitely lies.
I don't remember the ending of every film I've seen.
You were right.
Hauntingly beautiful.
Well, definitely not the dialogue.
I don't remember the film I saw. What?
I don't remember the film I saw.
But it was a long one.
Put that. That's a hell of a pull quote for the box for the poster. One car wise in the mood for love. I don't remember the name of the film I saw.
But everyone was real purdy.
Oh my god, that was like the opening credit sequence to Hannibal or something for a second there.
They're so beautiful.
That's so good.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, Adam and Eve of your weird capybara creature.
Yes. Capybaras.
oh. Now that's
Yeah, no.
Lad
fucking
capybara.
hell.
That's it.
This one's got tig old biddies.
So good.
Now give the boy one a massive dong, please.
Oh yeah.
So you know which one's which.
Yeah, my bad.
Sarah, could you look up what a capybara's dong looks like, please?
Yeah.
Oh no need. No need. Got it right first time.
That face with that dick.
I suppose you want to talk about the penis.
So good.
Also, Salt, when you laughed out loud a couple of seconds ago, Zoom went, playing music?
Oh,
Yes, I am.
thank you.
Your laughter is music to me, mate. I love hearing it in an edit. And that's genuine. I know that it didn't sound it, but that
Thank
was
you.
genuine.
But you need to watch.
It's-
You both need to watch In the Mood for Love again.
I will. I loved it. It was great.
Nah, fuck it. I'm not watching.
Oh no.
Okay, now, give me an aspect of the screaming trees.
Bit of personality into that one.
A strength of the screaming trees
Yeah.
is that they can't be destroyed.
Indestructible.
This will be a world without paper or wood.
I was going to write indestructible, but I think they can't be destroyed is better.
Yeah.
And
If paper can't be derived, maybe no written language develops, and that plays into...
Or, it's all painstakingly done on stone.
Or, there's other trees, but, these ones are the special.
Oh, yeah, there are pussy trees.
These are the special trees. The special trees.
Trees that don't scream.
Can the weakness be that they wish they could die?
Yes, it absolutely could.
Is that too much?
No, it's not too much. For Quest Fantastic.
Okay.
Let's get a trait for the Billsies, please.
They're very kind.
Yay!
Oh,
Yes.
very
look it.
kind.
Yeah, they're very kind.
And then a strength and a weakness of the Billsies.
They can be easily taken advantage of.
Yeah,
because they're very kind.
too kind.
Too easily led.
So that's their weakness.
That's a great concern for us gods.
And their strength can be that they inspire people to love
Aw,
because they're very kind.
I love it.
Yes,
We'll say kindness then, maybe. They just seem kind
they're
through
just
and through.
kind. They're just Perhaps they're a little naive, because they're fair, but they're kind and they love.
They're like people in the Midwest of the United States and or Scotland. They have a rough exterior.
Yeah, but they're really kind underneath.
But you get to know them.
Jen, a.k.a.
me.
Genstruction. Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you got for us?
Pick something created during Genesis that you hate with your very godly essence.
Please not the capybaras.
Oh,
The pig.
Nell, I'm the god of destruction. I desire sacrifice. My domain is fear. It's probably going to be these fucking happy capybaras, isn't it?
No.
It was leaning towards the pig, but then you made friendly capybaras. So probably them. Are they ordinary or whatever the tier? What tier are they?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think probably
I guess they're ordinary.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like... Oh, God, you could do some pretty bad things to these capybaras.
I'm not doing something to them. I'm just
doing it with them.
declaring that the god of destruction hates them.
Genocide with them.
Genocide. Jen.
Corrupt it into becoming a pawn for you. Make it suffer for eternity if need be.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Where am I looking at? Yeah, there we go. Choose one and forge it with the same tier as the creation you hate. So I guess this has to be ordinary. What I do want is to really lean into my pit. And what I'd like to say, don't hate me. I would like there to be like into that like cove that you've created in the land, my bit of land.
Oh, yeah.
My bit.
I'd like there to be like a crack through it and like maybe a set of steps down and a little platform so maybe people could do like sacrificial rituals there or something.
Pit.
And I would like the water. I don't know how you want to draw this. Maybe just draw a crack and the rest can be in the imagination. And I'd like the water at the bottom of that bit of the pool to be just totally black.
But they're very conscientious, so if you could put a hand railing down that
No,
and
that's the worst bit, Paul. No hand railings.
no.
Yeah.
But the capybaras are so trusting anyway.
Yeah. Like it kind of, I'm thinking kind of, like some sort of a natural split through the land and no handrails. Absolutely none.
And kind of handrails.
Yeah. This is it's the pit.
Getting Elden Ring vibes again, Jen.
This is the heart for my hate and it spews forth monsters. I've not created any monsters yet, but it will. Monsters will come from here.
I'll add that in the details. I haven't created any yet, but I will.
But I will and they'll be good.
Tony, fill in this bit.
Then choose one thing you want to do to your object of hate. To my object of hate. I misread that. Yes.
Oh no.
I was like, this pretty much covers it. But all of this is very ordinary.
Demonstrate power over it to the world.
To the world, the pig.
No.
And the pig has to play a happy ditty.
Oh no.
That no matter what they do,
She sure did fuck them.
no matter what they do, no matter how they try, death comes for them.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm the wielder of it.
You do.
No matter
And
what they
more
do.
importantly,
Matter.
they're afraid of death. I love fear.
No matter how.
Fear's my domain. So,
Here's my domain.
Oh, that's nice, Sarah. I love it. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. But because the capybara are ordinary, and this is, as a result, also ordinary, there's no like supernatural or divine result of the sacrifice or anything. It's just slaughtering them and then you going, fucking hate them.
I can bring monsters forth from here, but it's not necessarily like just if any old human goes down to it and chucks themselves in. I don't know.
See what happens.
Sometimes it'll just be a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm sick of this trumpet fad. I'm going to go down and check out what that sacrificial pit's all about.
Yeah.
God, that trumpet's driving me mad, literally.
This subterranean evil lair is the only thing that gives me respite.
Yeah.
It's nice to get away.
I want the capybara to feel obliged to sacrifice things into my pit.
Oh.
Sorry, now you make capybara, and there wasn't many other choices. It was that of the trees or that one happy pig.
Sacrifice things into my pit.
That's what I say to David every week.
Every Thursday.
And he says, yes,
Come on, baby, sacrifice something into my pit.
sacrifice something up me pit.
Let's play Miners and Margaret Thatcher again. It turns me on so.
What do you think Margaret Thatcher was doing?
You put a little,
Fucking them.
It's just a power play thing, you know.
put a little face of Margaret Thatcher that just like it's just part
David,
of it.
put on the mask.
Oh, be my Arthur Scargill.
To be fair, David has embraced the role of Maggie Thatcher.
Yeah.
He's really made it his own. So, Jen, also you're going to have at least another round, so you're going to be able to pick something else you hate.
I shall, yes.
What's your trait? What's the trait of this, or a trait?
Absorbs all light, something like that. Like
Okay,
that
cool.
water is impenetrable to the eye.
Okay.
To the body, it's quite penetrable.
To the dick.
Jump on in.
Oh, is it kind of like Under the Skin, the Jonathan Glazer
Yay.
Yes.
telling of it?
Yes.
There's a naked Scarlett Johansson in there, leading
There
Scottish men to their doom.
is.
Maybe.
Luring you in.
Maybe there is.
You'll get a lot of nude Scarlett Johansson, but also one of the most frightening films they've ever made.
Yes.
You
I've
decide,
never
Jen.
seen it.
It's in Scotland, so.
It is exceptional. Can't wait for Jonathan Glazer's latest flick, Zone of Interest,
Summer flick.
coming this summer.
I think one of its strengths in a destructive sense is that it's quite, I think if you get close enough to the water, it's quite like alluring. It does make you want to go, like, just tip yourself in.
Get in there.
Just drop on in there.
Get in.
And that, I can see why
Yeah.
that would be a strength.
Yeah.
So what's one of their weaknesses?
It's hard to get to, I guess.
Bit of a
You
faff.
have to fucking drive a long way.
Yeah, it's probably, I think it's probably just kind of hard to reach in the first place. So it's not,
Yeah, okay.
unfortunately not every just random kid is trotting off down there.
It's like this cable car thing, and they say it comes regularly, but it's not that regular.
Yeah, it finishes at 4 p.m. You're like, 4 p.m.?
Yeah, well, actually, it says 5, but it's 4. It finishes at 4.
So like an aspect could be unknown or unknowable or something, because it's that could be
Inaccessible.
alluring, but also people don't know about it and it's hard to get to.
Oh, it's definitely known.
If
but
this thing's a
unwanted.
metaphor,
I mean like
for-
unknown in a sort of like it's mysterious and like people know about it, but they don't know it's not on the OS map.
Just write Mysterio with an exclamation mark.
Mysterio. Okay, Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal's Mysterio.
Yeah.
if this thing is some sort of manifestation of the will to suicide or to murder, then it's only inaccessible through the lack of
Who knows?
desire to get there.
Maybe.
Requires a sufficient pull.
It's less a metaphor and more just that I want Nell's lovely capybaras to throw their children into my,
No.
I'm not going to say into my pit.
No, don't worry. I think I've got something to protect you.
Yay!
Yay!
If only the real world were like this.
Yay.
In many ways, it does.
I'm so happy I'm playing Destruction.
Yeah, Jen, I do feel like that weakness was given very grudgingly.
Fine.
I suppose if it has to have a weakness.
Some lore about it is that sometimes the creatures who are sacrificed into it, you'll see them again in like at dusk as the light is dropping off. You might just sort of see them standing, looking at you. But you can never get close to them again. If you run towards them, it's sort of like a mirage. They're always just a bit too far away,
And of course, the capybaras, being trusting and gracious, do want to get closer, and they do try.
Yeah.
And the pig is unable to warn them because of his condemnation to only play happy music.
Yeah.
He tries putting it in the lyrics. He's like, watch out for that scary pit. It will eat your children.
Oh, this is my jam. This is my shit right here. Listen to the beat.
It's sad, but it's happy.
Yeah.
And then he tried to. The chorus
I've never
was
heard
just
the lyrics.
yeah, because it was just
quite dark if you listen.
He just seemed to stammer throughout it.
Yeah.
I know, it's his thing. It's his style. He's the stammering pig. I'm not the stammering pig. Never been called that. Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. Protect us, mummy.
Yeah, so this wasn't my initial thought, but I feel a great need to step in. So I think I'm going to create a demigod to Hilsey's folk.
Awesome, Sarah. Love it.
So there's just going to be a demigod, like Hercules, I guess, just like a really buff capybara.
Nice. Yes.
Why did I say that? Now I've got to draw it.
Yes. Muscles.
Yes, please. Pecs, abs.
Achilles, but like Hillies.
Yeah.
Achilles.
Achilles.
Can it have like long Achilles hair as well as the atlas? Like
Nice.
a mane.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
got to,
definitely
surely.
definitely got to have flowing
Brad Pitt
locks.
is a capybara.
Yeah.
Yeah, can he be wearing the same sort of leather kilt and bodice from Troy? I don't know if I've got any sort of reference I can give you for that, but something like this.
I thought that was going to be fucking iRobot, Paul.
I fucking wish it was. Take it, it's yours! It's a shame that's the only copy of Troy I've got within arm's reach.
Paul, you've gotten rid of so many films, and yet you've kept 2 copies of Troy.
That's a lie, I've never gotten rid of a film.
You sold some.
You sold
I
the
sold the
first
Marvel
3
ones.
phases of the Marvels.
That's true.
First 4?
That's exactly it.
That was a moral decision. I'm keeping hold of Wolfgang Petersen's fucking Troy that Peter O'Toole himself described as garbage.
I remember seeing Troy at the cinema.
That was so good.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Look at this bod, this buff capybara bod that's
I'm not
coming
even
in, by the
looking at
way.
this. Oh, look at that look. That pure disdain. God, he's fuckable.
Yeah. Speaking of fuckable.
So basically, because I realised that I stopped talking to draw the buff capybara, I have to choose one it excels at and one it forbid for all mortals. So it excels at impersonating the will of me, aka trying to keep the capybaras ignorant to the ways of destruction
and their mortality.
and everything. Basically, everything that's not the existence, the pig, the trumpet, everything that Jen said.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't want them to know about it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
A veil of ignorance.
He just goes around slapping books out of kids' hands.
No.
well, I'm going to forbid the performance of rituals or prayers to enhance physical abilities, because it feels too, like, in my mind, it's just too close to the sort of shit that you're trying to do destruction. So it's like, no, you don't do any of this.
So this is like...
You just live your happy, kind lives, and you don't think about these things. Why would you think about these things?
Oh my god, so this is like a Pythagorean sort of cult of the body,
Maybe.
where people only eat beans.
Beans.
Depending on if you can tell me what that Pythagorean means. Oh,
Of Pythagoras, yeah. he had
Pythagoras, yeah,
You know,
okay.
for a guy who knew a lot about triangles, he also had a creepy little fucking cult.
It sounds about right,
Yeah.
actually. Like obsession with a shape and cults. I just feel like
My memories of secondary school maths class bear this out. Yeah, this was invented by a sadist. Is he overstepping? Oh my god, having him
Yeah,
overstep.
he's stepping into my pit.
I love the idea of his toes just over it.
He'll be shrank.
Oh no, I love the idea of his toes just over it.
yeah. And what?
Yeah, enhance that, please. Enhance. Press the enhance button.
Enhance 120%.
I said enhance.
Oh yes, of course, he's antlered as well.
But his are made of gold,
Whoa.
Oh.
Or is
which is a
Now-
very soft metal. So I'm cursing him, really.
here's an important question, Sarah. Do the capybaras worship this demigod, or does the demigod encourage worship of him?
Pythagorean.
He does not. He just tries to be a guiding force. While he does
They will come.
convey the will of me.
They will come to depend on him. They will surrender their will to him.
They'll be begging for death before the end.
The people demand it.
Well, might I suggest, Sarah, like one weakness would be that some capybara do worship him.
Yeah, can't be helped.
Can't be helped, can it?
Look at that buff bod.
He's just too fuckable.
He's too fuckable, and people crave subjugation.
How dare you stand in between those capybara and my pit? It's just not fair.
God, it's almost intentional, isn't it?
Oh, God, imagine. Does your demigod have a name other than buff capybara demigod?
Joseph.
Clive. Are you making a noise with it?
Pemberton.
Henry.
Pemberton?
Is that Henry?
Pemberton?
Pemberton.
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 Himboton.
In honour of Pemberton FC.
Yeah.
The front runners of League 7 for about 28 years now.
Cool.
Fingers crossed they win the coin flip and make it up to the Premier League.
One of these days.
What qualities do I need to add on to this buff boy?
So
Buff boy.
Buff Pemberton. A trait to start.
Buff.
Buff.
Strong.
Buff! Exclamation mark.
Really super strong.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Dilf.
So as an extra additional,
Super additional?
extra additional one. I've now got the authority of the local courts to take him back to my country.
Nice.
That despite his message of not worshipping God or praying or whatever, some capybaras do worship him.
He's just too hot not to worship.
Yeah.
That's what happens to me.
No, you must live your own way, whatever you say.
Yeah. But yeah, another strength and weakness.
Strength, he's very charismatic,
Yeah.
so he can sway a lot with just his words. But
Sways a lot.
a weakness is that there's just one of him, and there's far too many of the capybaras, so
They're real dumb.
he can't save them all from the pit. He
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, we've created a
There's
sort
not
of
enough time in a day
sort
to
of
save them all.
dualistic religion here between the capybara that tries to save the others and the terrible abyss that beckons them on. But it's the role of the happy pig that really, really complicates the narrative. And that's before they found a doom trumpet.
As my god's reaction, I will definitely say that Destruction is not happy about Buff Capybara. Destruction will be trying to tempt Buff Capybara demigod into messing up
Nice.
as much as possible. Yeah, he's going to be constantly trying to set traps like a good old Greek god.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, the hair. You forgot the hair. There we go. Now he's charismatic.
Wow.
shit.
Oh,
Now
fuck yeah.
Wow.
Now this guy I would cast in a fucking Wolfgang Peterson movie. But Das Boot.
Yeah. Help! Yeah, I think Fleam is pleased at the balance that has come back to creation. However, but only because there are more capybaras available now to worship the inherent beauty and vanity of him and his pig boy.
Got it.
Well, I don't think he should be, because I'm actively trying to stop them from acknowledging you as well. You are also part of the problem.
Oh, I know, but there's still more potential in alive capybaras that have been told to not worship than dead capybaras. You know, I'm a glass half full kind of god.
Okay.
Any capybara's a goalie barra.
And that's what Fleam.
Capybara as a whole.
That's what Fleam gleaned from this supreme dream.
That's it. Okay, I'll just roll a d6 for obfuscation. Very good.
Great.
So, I'm going to wee.
That's what the dice said.